Let's begin from the first scenario. That is, we did a commit, but we forgot about something. For example, I wrote a comment with a typo, and well, actually this is the repository state, git log one line, just a single commit, that is the initial commit. So now we git add everything, we git commit add comment, and we now notice that our comment has a wrong letter here. This M is a typo. So again, if I run git lgo, let me use this alias, that is git log one line. If I use git lgo, you see that this commit has this hash started with CE. Now I want to fix this typo, so I add another M and I use again git add. In this case, I don't want to create a new commit, but I want to use the existing one, or actually I want to replace the existing one. I can use git commit --amend and no edit. What will happen here is that I will recreate a new commit without changing the message. So what we can see here, again we have this commit add comment, and if we check the logs, the previous commit disappeared, the new commit is here with the same message but without the typo. Now let's say we entirely forgot about a change done on file 2 because I added another comment, but again I want to keep using the same commit, or better, I do not want to add a new commit on top. I can do the same git add to make sure my file is staged, and now git commit amend without no edit will open the editor to change the message add comment on both files. I can save and close, and this is the commit message. And what happens if I check the log? Well, the previous commit again disappeared, has been replaced by this new commit, and the message is now this one. So what happened here? I did two mistakes in my commit. I had to change a file, I had to change another file, and also change the commit message. And all of that is entirely transparent in the history because you cannot see all this mess, but rather only one clean commit. Let's say this commit is wrong. We want to remove it, but we want to keep the changes. Then I can use git reset --soft, because with the soft parameter I can tell him that I want to keep the changes in my working tree, and I want to tell how many commits behind I want to remove. So starting from head, I can use tilde and 1, which means I want to soft reset one commit starting from head. This is head and this is one commit. So if I soft reset, you will see that with git status, for example, I have two modified files, and also VS Code helps us because you can see in the state changes that in fact we have these two changes. If we check the logs with LGO again, the previous commit is disappeared, but we still have the changes and we can do the commit again. So git commit -m new commit, and again LGO, this is the new commit. It is similar to the previous example, but we did an extra step. It was entirely removing the commit manually and again committing manually the new one. What happens if we did a huge mistake? We want to get rid of our commit and also remove the changes. Well, git reset can be called with the hard flag. Actually, reset hard will lose the all uncommitted changes in addition to the changes introduced in the last commit. Actually, it's not the last commit, but the commit we specify. So beware, it is permanent. Your changes will be deleted. So if I type git reset hard, again I can use head to tell him head 1, but you can also use this shorthand, which is so this shorthand, which is basically the same. So now we're gonna hard reset this commit, and also we're gonna lose the changes. So these two comments, we're gonna lose them both with this hard reset. And if I check the logs again, LGO, you can see that the commit is gone entirely and also are the changes. Wait. We hard reset a commit, right? We entirely removed from Git our previous commit and the changes we did. But actually it was a terrible mistake. We needed that commit. What can we do? Well, if we check the logs, git lgo, our commit is not there. So we want to go back in the history. How can we do that? Well, git reset resets the current head to the specified state. Not necessarily goes back on head and a number here. You can also set a hash here of a commit. So how we can bring back the hash because it's not in the logs? Well, git ref log will show all the mess we did in our repository, and the last thing we did was reset our branch, moving back from head by one commit. So here, this is our previous commit, or the hash of our previous commit. So let me clean this mess again. Git lgo, this is our state, and we can git reset, not head, but the commit hash of our commit we hard reset. What happens here? We have two unstaged changes on file 1 and file 2, and for example, if we check on VS Code, the editor tells us that our change was removing this line. And in fact, we just removed this line when we did the hard reset. Then how we can restore this change? Well, the change is deleting a line. If we remove the change, the line will be back, right? So again, from the current state here, we're on main branch and we have these two files modified. We can use git reset --hard to reset the local changes. And there you have it. We reset the local changes that were the deletion of our comments, which means we now have both comments back.